Okay, class, this is all my contact information. This is for Ventures Level 2. We're finishing up today our unit on free time. This is Wednesday, June the 17th, and this is part 1. This is also the last day of the semester, so after today, we'll be off for 2 weeks. When we start back, we'll be starting with Unit 1. So if you want to continue the class, you will need to re-register with the CPACs. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be in the workbook, and we're going to be on page 125. Okay, so we talked a little bit about there is, there were, there is, there are. So we're going to fill in with there was and there were, there wasn't any and there weren't any are all talking about things that happened in the past. So for numbers 1 through 6, we're going to be using those. So we're talking about, because it says Mom's graduation party in 1997. So that's in the past. So we'll be using there was, there were, there wasn't, and there weren't. Okay? So number 1 says there were 6 people at the party, right? Go ahead and stop the video and do 2 through 6, and then come back and we can check them together. Okay, so you should have stopped the video and completed 2 through 6, and let's go over them together. Number 2 is there was a small cake on the table. Number 3, there were flowers, because we see flowers on the table. Okay, number 4, do we see fruit? Yes, so there was fruit. Okay, let me slide that over. And number 5, ice cream. We don't see ice cream on the table, so there wasn't any ice cream on the table. Right? Last one, number 6. Do we see balloons? No. There weren't any balloons. Okay, so there's your answers for 2 through 6. And the next picture shows a graduation party that's today. So it's in the present right now. So we're going to use there are, there is, there aren't, and there isn't. So go ahead and stop the video and do 7 through 12. Okay, hopefully you stopped the video and you did 7 through 12. So 7 is done for you. There are 12 people at the party, because we see 12 people sitting at the table. So there are, I'm not going to type all that out because it's already done for you. Is there a large cake? Yes, there is a large cake on the table, right? Number 9, are there flowers? No, there aren't any flowers on the table, right? There aren't any. Number 10, let's back it up. Number 10, Is there fruit on the table? No, there isn't any fruit on the table. Number 11, is there ice cream? Yeah, they have ice cream. Oh yeah, it's in the little dishes. There is ice cream on the table. And the last one, number 12. Are there balloons? Yes. Whoa, number 12. There are balloons on the table. Yep. All right. So there's your answers through 7 through 12. So that completes the workbook. And we've now let's do a little bit of review. So I'm going to play a reading for you, or a conversation, and then we are going to answer some questions together. I'm going to pull up my QR reader. Turn up the volume.
Review, Units 9 and 10. Page 134, Exercise 1. Track 35. Did you move to your new apartment yet, Ramona?
Yes, I moved last week, and I want to have a party to celebrate. I hope you'll come, Fabio.
Sure. When is it?
I don't know. Maybe next month.
Next month? Why are you waiting so long?
Well, my apartment is really nice, but it isn't ready yet. I want to paint the rooms. Do you know any good painters?
Yes, I know 2 good painters.
Which one do you recommend?
Well, the first painter is Walter Hewitt. He's good, but very expensive. The second painter is free. I recommend the second one.
The second painter is free?
Yes, because I'm the second painter. I'm very good.
Okay, so now we're going to answer some questions. If you need to listen to it again, you're more than welcome to rewind or back up the video to have that played again. But the first question is, why is Ramona going to have a party? Was it to celebrate her birthday or to celebrate her new apartment? The answer is going to be B, to celebrate her new apartment. Okay. Number 2, when is Ramona's party? It's next month or next week? A, next month is Ramona's party. Number 3, what does Ramona want to do? Did she want to get her apartment ready or fix the windows? A, get her apartment ready. Number 4, how many good painters does Fabio know? Does he know 1 painter or 2? The answer is going to be B. He knows 2 painters. Number 5, what is the name of the first painter? Was it Fabio or Walter? It's going to be B again, Fabio, or Walter, I'm sorry. Walter knows the first painter's name is Fabio. And number 6, which painter does Fabio recommend? Does he recommend A, the first one, or B, the second one? He recommends B, the second one. Why does he recommend the second one? Because he's free. Fabio is basically saying, I will come and paint your apartment for free. Okay? All right, so let's look at some grammar. I'm going to stop the video and okay, we're going to go over this conversation between Rita and Saba. Saba, could you help me with something? My teacher is going to retire tomorrow and I want to buy her, is it buy a gift, is it to her or for her? For her. What should I get? Would she like or likes some flowers? Would she like some flowers, right? Yes. She will or would? Yes, she would. She loves flowers. Where can I buy them? There's a small flower shop downtown and a bigger one near the school. Which or where shop do you recommend? We're going to say which shop do you recommend? Saba, I like or likes the one near the school. I like the one near the school. It's cheaper. Okay, so we have Rita saying, Saba, could you help me with something? My teacher is going to retire tomorrow, and I want to buy a gift for her. What should I get? Would she like some flowers? Yes, she would. She loves flowers. Where can I buy them? There's a small flower shop downtown and a bigger one near the school. Which shop do you recommend? I like the one near the school. It's cheaper. So, looking at those answers, what does Rita want to buy for her teacher? What does Rita want to buy for her teacher? She wants to buy her a gift, right? She wants to, because her teacher is going to retire and she wants to buy her a gift. What would her teacher like? Rita says she loves flowers, so her teacher would like some flowers. Which flower shop does Saba recommend? Which flower shop does Saba recommend? She recommends the flower shop near the school. Why? Because it's cheaper. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause it and take this off, and we will continue with some review of Chapter 9. Okay, sorry guys, I think I said Chapter 9. I still mean Chapter 10, but let's go over some vocabulary. So what does the word intend mean? Does it mean to refuse something or to plan for something? If you intend to do something, then you're planning on doing it, right? You have the intent to do whatever, to go to a party or to take a class. If you are planning, you intend, okay? Is an item, is it a thing or a person? An item is a thing. An item is a thing. It can be, honestly, almost anything. A table, a chair, a book, a pencil. Okay? So, but it's not a person. So when we're talking about items, we are talking about things that are non-living. Okay? Apparel, is that money or clothes? If you're shopping for apparel, you are shopping for clothes. And apparel can mean socks, shoes, dresses, skirts, like pants, tops. It really includes like almost everything that you would wear, okay? If something is a type, is it kind or right? We do type on a typewriter, but when we're talking about a type of something, we're talking about what kind it is. Okay, this is not talking about being kind, it's talking about like how do we classify it. Okay, we're talking about what kind it is. Okay. All right, so there's some vocabulary. If you want to go ahead, and you're welcome to stop the video and kind of jot those down, and we can go over some more. Oh, I just saw that my little part B fell off. Okay, so let's go over a couple more vocabulary words. The word common, does it mean typical or simple? Common means typical, and what that means is like it's something that we see all the time, right? Like cars, we see cars all the time, so they're kind of typical, they're common, okay? Complaints, statements of unhappiness, or ailments. They could be either actually, but if you're making a complaint to, like in Unit 9, if you're making a complaint to your, say your landlord or your property manager, you're unhappy about something that's going on. You have a leak in the kitchen, okay? These kinds of complaints could be, if you go to the doctor and you can have ailments, so you can complain about headaches, backaches, or whatever. Pests, they can be annoying people, but when we were talking about in chapter 9 about the things going on in the apartments or rental properties, you would be talking about having pests. Or could be bugs, rats, or mice, because you're probably going to want them to come and spray or trap or get rid of them. And a refund is when we return money. We'll go to the, like if we get something home and it doesn't fit or it doesn't look right, or if we've paid rent to an apartment and it wasn't up to code, we might get a refund. Okay, so there's you a few more vocabulary words to work with, and most of those we used in Unit 9, not 10. Okay, so we're going to work on a little bit of grammar, and we're just going to fill in. I'm going to give you a choice of 2 words, and you try to pick which one is the correct word. So they or they'd like some salad. We're going to say they'd because it's short for they would. So they'd like some salad. 2, would you or you'd like something to eat? So you wouldn't use you'd because you already have a would here. So would you like something to eat? Number 3, what or would you like? What or would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Right? She'd like or likes some fruit. She'd like some fruit. And number 5, the last one, yes, he or he'd would. We're going to say he because if he'd is short for he would, we wouldn't want to put would twice. So yes, he would. Okay, so there's a little bit of grammar practice. This is the end for part 1, and I'll see you all back for part 2.